A little while ago, and we're only talking 2-3 months ago, I spent a day off just doing a bit of a recce at different sites just to see what could be good potential for photography and for making a video, of course. And one of the sites I came to was this. If you can just see over there, we've got Stevington Windmill. Now, Stevington Windmill was built in the 18th century, and it was one of these, I believe, essential pillar windmills. So you could turn the sails around to face any direction to catch the wind. And today's plan is to try and capture the windmill as the sun sets. So we've got the windmill over there, the sun's going down over there. We've got about probably an hour, I would say, before the sun sets completely. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a nice reddish sky. I've got a composition in mind already, which is, we've got this tree over here and we've got the windmill there. So I want to try and incorporate both of those using the tree as a bit of a forefront thing, and then just the windmill in the background. That's my initial shot, but obviously I want to try and take other shots as well. But we'll wait and see what we will see. I've just got the composition in camera that I want for this first shot. The sun now is getting lower, so we're getting a nice golden light coming across, and the light is hitting the lighthouse beautifully. So I'm going to just quickly take this first shot. I'm going to go to F8. I'm in manual mode because we've got a bit of breeze coming from the trees. So I'm going to do that at a shutter speed of 200. And we'll just have a look. The sky at the moment is still not red. I'm hoping it's going to go a tinge red. I was hoping for a bit more cloud, to be honest with you, but we haven't got that either. Let's have a look at this so far. That's looking quite nice. That's looking quite nice. Promising. I could do with a cup of coffee, if I'm honest. I just brought the camera down a little bit just so I can just skim the top of the crops and just get that windmill in there. And I'm just going to put the windmill just to one side of the frame. I'm starting to get a bit concerned that we're not going to get a red sky. That's not good.
Step outside and I look at the sky as it rolls on by, oblivious to my life. I stare at my reflection in the moon, watch the stars as they sing, far too far away from me to hear if they mean a thing. Do you ever feel power over me? I'm the sand and you're the sea.
You see, over there, that is where the light is, and the windmill is there, and that's where the light isn't. Right, we have got a very, very fine, thin layer of colour just going across the back of the windmill. Now, the composition I have is, we've got the crops, we've got tyre marks from the tractor in the crops and a bit of an S shape as well. So it's quite an interesting shape there. That's our foreground. And then we've got a windmill, which is the main subject there. So I'm just going to quickly take that. It's on a 2-second timer. And you can see, blink and you miss it, but you can see a bit of colour in the background. And actually I quite like it. So maybe we've got something today. Maybe it's not been a complete washout. But all the colours over there, it's lovely over there. There's nothing here. Never mind. You can't win it all. Right, I'm going to call this the end of the shoot. I think the first images with the tree and the windmill weren't bad because we did have a little bit of promise of colour coming in, and there was some nice golden rays coming in to the image to give it some nice colour. Unfortunately, the sky just didn't light up in this direction. It lit up over there where a cloud is, but we did get that little band of colour in the end for the last shot, and we've got this foreground interest here with the tyre tracks in the crops as well. So not all lost, but is it an epic fail? Probably, you tell me. It certainly isn't what I was aiming for, but you know what, doesn't matter. I've come out, it's been a bit of a heat wave lately, and this evening is really, really nice and cool now. It's a nice cool breeze, and it's lovely just to have that. And it's lovely to be here. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Last night I dreamed that I was a child, out where the pines grow wild and tall. I was trying to make it home through the forest before
Now,
the
Stevington Windmill, I'm just going to probably do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, Stevington Windmill was built in the 18th century.
And ghostly voices
I'm just going to, oh God.
from the fields. I ran with my house stood, shining hard and bright. The branches and rainbows tore my clothes and scratched my arms, but I ran till I fell, shaking in his arms. I woke and I